But before we start, I will just say, just in case of an emergency, I'm doing this now. I'm not going to wood. If there is one, there won't be, but if there is, that's the exit. Please use it in an orderly and calm manner. Go downstairs you came up to get in here, or if for some reason you can't do that, down the hall and downstairs at the other end of the building. If you need to leave for any other reason, please do so. At any point, that's totally okay. You're allowed. You're not going to get called out or made fun of. If you need to use the restroom, it's right there. It's a single, so lock the door behind you. If you need to go to the bar, go right ahead. You know, this night is for you as much as it's more than it's for anybody else. So make yourself comfortable and at home while you're here. That's it. Who's here for the first time? Anybody? Great, you're professionals. Fantastic. So you know that the people who are going to be on this stage are making things up for the very first time. You're not going to have seen any of this before. You are not ever going to see it again. And they will need help from you, eliciting ideas and getting their brains moving with words. So if you would, just do me the favor of, on the count of three, just yelling just your most favorite flavor of ice cream. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jump! Oreo was the correct answer. And again, on the count of three, just the last four of your social. 1, 2, 3. 1, 0, 3. You guys know that? That's cool. All right, great. I'm so excited. For this show, this first act is the welcome return of our all queer extravaganza, short form game show. I don't know quite what's going to happen, but it's going to be fucking amazing. It's Yas and everybody, let's go!
Hello, everybody. We are Yas, and my name is Nervous, and I will be the game show host this evening. I just want to say hi to everybody. We're all queer and/or trans and/or queer and trans. Really cool. The first game we're going to be playing, I'm going to need this for. We are going to be playing a little game called Sit, Stand, Lie. At all times, one of our players is going to be sitting, one of our players is going to be standing, and another one is going to be lying down. And when I press this bell, they're going to change positions within the scene to figure out a way to get there. So we can have our three players that are playing the scene stay in the middle. And we have a lovely suggestion from the audience. Let's say a non-geographic location.
Hot tub.
Hot tub. Our players are in a hot tub.
I was thinking, could you keep 6 feet away? Like I
think I'm technically 6 feet away, because I'm like down here.
Yeah.
I don't know, COVID's been over for like 3 years now.
Oh, it's not about COVID. It's about like, you know.
I think I'll take it.
Sorry, yeah.
I'll take it. Wow, this is a really shallow hot tub.
Yeah, it's budget cuts and all. We had to scale it back a little bit at the old casa. Thanks for coming over anyway, guys.
Yeah, so you were telling us about why you have to stay 6 feet away.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
my girlfriend, she doesn't really like it when I hang with other people and I'm like in the hot tub and then the people in the hot tub are under 6 feet towards me. Yeah, because she's kind of like, it's giving infidelity.
Alright, well, I guess I'll respect your choice.
Clear outside and get my dip.
Yeah, you know what?
Sorry, no, it's just a one at a time hot tub.
Is it? Because I think we're all
me and my straight girlfriend, we hang out in the hot tub like heterosexually. And that way we get the two of us in the small space.
So I'm just really confused here, because like the hot tub is exactly pretty much only the size of the shape of your body right now.
Well,
Two people in there.
Like,
I need to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Can
you're
you
not in.
demonstrate?
No.
The coolest shit.
Okay, actually,
I get two people.
Well, like I can't do it because that'd be giving infidelity, but it's like a laying on top. Like it's like you got the quesadilla.
So like the second person would kind of like do this.
Well, I mean, really, depending on what kind of quesadilla you're making, it's
if we're making a quesadilla, all three of us can technically.
Whoa, I would not be putting three.
It's the infidelity. Like,
Yeah.
Gotta respect.
Well, our faces aren't like if you're like lying your back to back.
All I'm saying is like we gotta respect her choice to be with her totally straight girlfriend.
Seriously, in case you're wondering, I'm a girl and I use she, her pronouns, and I have a straight girlfriend.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
I'm kind of living every lesbian's fantasy. Yeah, straight girlfriend really.
And that's okay.
Oh my God. Give it up for our players one more time.
For our next game, I'm going to ask two of our players to step out of the room into the hallway. Oh, bye. Bye.
Bye.
So this next game is called Deja Vu. What we're going to do is we're going to have something, a buzzword from the audience, if you will. And these two are going to act out a scene using that word. The other team, unbeknownst to them, are going to have to recreate this scene. But only one is going to give them 5 seconds to tell us what that last scene was about. So, without further ado, can I get a word from the audience? Let's say an inconvenient profession.
Plumber?
Ooh, plumber. Let's go.
Yeah, no, your U-bend is totally. Like, I can unscrew it and try and get this stuff
Now,
out.
I'm just a little guy. I don't know what a U-bend is.
What do you mean you don't know what a U-bend is? It's exactly what it sounds like. It goes like makes a U shape.
Listen, I'm just a little guy. I don't know anything about pipes.
Do you know what?
That's why I called you big, strong plumber to hell.
Well, that makes sense because I'm a strong plumber, but you know.
Yes, you are. I don't know nothing about pipes.
Well, beyond the U-bend, you mentioned your shower was clogged too. I can fix that.
Yeah, I can't get any drippy droppies on my widow head.
It's seems to be running fine actually. It seems like there's a lot of what's it, drippy droppies.
Yeah, little drippy droppies. I can't get my little sailor suit all wet.
Well, why would you want to get your sailor suit wet if you're not out sailing? I don't, you know, like a.
No, you're right.
Well, beyond
I'm
the,
just a big old goofus. I don't know anything.
yeah, you do seem to be a little
You're so smart and strong with your big plumber tools and your big plumber knowledge.
Man, I'm gonna put this straight. I failed 8th grade English. I do not understand implication. I think the Great Gatsby was just about a rich guy.
Listen, I'm alone and I have needs. I can only call people so many times. Can you please just go along with this?
Well, I know you have needs. You have a clogged tooth. You're not stupid, all right?
Listen, sometimes a 35-year-old woman also wants to be a little guy.
Everyone little guy this, I'm just a girl that. You know what? Doesn't make no sense to me. They're all at least 5 feet tall.
Listen, I might be 5'7", but I am just a little guy inside. Sometimes I feel just like a little guy who needs help with their plumbing.
Wait. I sometimes feel like a little guy inside. No, like when I get a call late at night and I have to go out and it's all dark out. And it's so scary walking from my house to the van. And then when I'm walking, I just say, I'm a little guy. Is a white that?
Exactly.
And then our other team.
Yes.
Give it up one more time for our lovely contestants. Oh, the breeze is lovely. Oh, there they are. Oh, come on in. Yeah, this is what you meant for. Can I get a volunteer from the audience to tell us in 5 seconds what the last team just performed on stage? Oh, yes. Lovely suitor in the third row.
A widow guy gets help with his plumbing.
And again.
So you're here to help with my toilet?
I am. I heard there's something wrong with it.
Well,
What's wrong with it?
well, my late wife, bless her soul, always shit on this one toilet, and I haven't cleaned it for years because I don't want to wipe away her smell.
I was gonna say, it looks a little weird in there.
It's finally clogged.
Yeah, I think it's time to let it go. I think it's time to let it flow.
To flush it.
Yeah, I don't think you really need my skill set here. I think you really just need to flush the toilet and some bleach.
Well, I've got the bleach. I clean my kitchen all the time, but the flushing it. No, I can't.
You can't. You want me to do it?
No, that would
Okay.
feel like someone else
I'm
declaring the
sorry.
memory of my wife. What are you thinking?
It's very insensitive, Eve. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna flush the last remnants of my wife. He was always there for me. Whenever I had irritable bowel syndrome.
Sounds like a magical marriage. You can do it.
I can't do it.
Can't do it. Okay. Again,
Maybe
I can do it for you.
I'm
because-
getting some heartburn. Maybe
I
some
get-
Tums would help this issue.
Yeah, I think maybe a gas mask might help.
Oh, I mean, I've been kind of living with it for a couple of years. I'm used to it, nose blindness, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, she passed away in, January of 2019.
Yeah, I can tell by just count the rings.
In this year award 2030, it's so hard for me to move on. Okay. Can you do it with me?
Okay, yeah, okay, I can do it. That'll be $500.
It's so hard to do it though.
Is
I
it,
can feel the ghost of my dead wife looking down on me, disapproval. No, like in a metaphorical sense.
oh! Okay. You gotta get this done.
All right, on 3. 1, 2.
And scene. All right. Grab our other team. Oh, thank you so much. So, our other team is going to return.
Oh, Christ.
I know. Isn't this great? Can I have a volunteer from our audience to explain to this team what scene you just saw in 5 seconds? Anybody? Anybody just raise their hand? Oh my God, the little guy in the third row.
I'm gonna call the plumber to help him flush his toilet because he doesn't want to because his wife shot on there and she's dead.
Can we have another 5? I'll allow a repetition.
A man calls a plumber to come and flush his toilet for him because his wife shot in that toilet and she's dead and he misses her.
So I'm going to need plumber from scene B and little guy from scene A. And we are going to replay the 2 scenes more or less as they happened together.
So, looks like you got a little bit of a problem with the toilet here.
Yeah, I got a little problem.
So,
My little whoopsie of a life took a little shitty wig.
yeah, she sure did. She sure did. How long has this been here for?
Oh, I don't know, I'm a little guy, I don't know how time works. I don't know anything about decomp either.
You only have one toilet in this house, you gotta get this one working, and you're not gonna be aware you gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, I don't know, I'm a little widower now, I don't
Okay, so do you want me to take care of this, or?
Yeah, but you know, I'm just a little guy who doesn't know anything.
Yeah, that's why you call a plumber when you will and you don't know things.
I got some extra big lollipops, do you want one?
Maybe later?
Okay,
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna have one right now, because I'm going through trauma.
I get a lot of lots of great for trauma. Alright, I'm just gonna take this thing.
I'm just a little guy who needs a little sweet treat.
Knock yourself out, kid.
You're so big and strong.
That comes with a job. The smell doesn't, what?
Can you help me move the body after?
Oh.
That one didn't go over well.
It's not really in my job description, but my cousin Gerald, he's an undertaker. I can call him for you.
Oh, another big strong man to help? Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'll give him a ring after I take care of this. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, it's a big body lot.
Yeah, how many times?
I told you, I don't know time. I'm just a little guy.
Oh,
Are you sure you don't want a big lollipop?
No, I kind of got shit all over my hands.
Let's see. Wow. Really bringing it together, guys. I appreciate it so much. For our last round, we're gonna ask a favor from an audience member. Could I please have an audience member to the stage really quickly? Anybody? Anybody who walks. Oh, thank you. Come on.
Yeah,
Brett.
Britt. Nice to meet you, Britt. I'm nervous. Oh, I'm thinking so much. This is like.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you gotta show me that first.
It's very simple. So what we're gonna have you do is we're gonna have you tell us how your day went today. Then we're gonna have the lovely players up here reenact your day. And if you don't like something about the day,
Okay, I can leave it up.
you're gonna press this and they will change what they're doing on stage. Please tell us what we're reenacting.
Okay. So I actually got up and went
around Providence today. I went to a yard sale, and then I went to Seven Stars and got a coffee and a quiche. And then I came back and sat with my cat while I did grad school homework. And then I went to a show where I paid $20 to watch one band.
What was the show?
Slurp.
Ah,
At Parlor, it was their comeback show. So we hung out, and then I went home for a hot minute, and then my lovely friend Julie invited me out to this show, and here I am.
Oh my god. Well, have you played this game before?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, as I mentioned, they're going to try to reenact your day. Someone's going to play Brit, and everyone else is going to play the other people in your life. When you think something is not as accurate as you'd like it to be, or not as absurd as you'd like it to be,
okay.
you're just going to press the full button, and they will change what they're doing. Press it again, they'll make it even harder. Press it again, make it even harder on them.
I think this is a job for you.
I mean, I can do it if you want. I just don't press that button, but
I'll try, and then I might pass it off to you.
let's have a little seat for you so you can enjoy the scene while you watch.
Okay. What do I go into?
And I guess can make your way to the side of the stage, and we'll reenact first day as she gets out of bed.
I like it a little that way.
Okay.
Alright.
Meow.
Oh, my pet cat. How I do love you waking me. Oh, my pet dog. I love my pet cat, but I do not love the way it wakes me at all.
It doesn't wake me.
I love sleeping through my pet cat. Meow. I can't hear you. Oh, I can feel that. It's time for me to get out of bed. I gotta go to the cupboard and stick my hand right into the container of cat food. Absolutely raw dogging life. I'm gonna just put it directly on the floor. There is no hole. Yeah, Mittens? Do you want some water?
Meow.
Well, tough shit. I'm respectful of animals. I'm gonna get you some water from the cupboard in a bowl. And then from the bowl, I'm just gonna pour it on the floor. And I'm raw dogging life. Well, Mittens, it was good to see you. I gotta go around Providence now. There's a lot of stuff to do around it. I'm not going in it, I'm just gonna go around.
Meow.
I love you.
Arf.
That's my good kitty. Here, you're my cat. Dap me up on the way out. That was okay. You're at the yards.
You like what you're seeing?
I am. Is the urn for sale? Oh, they didn't like that one either.
It's fine. I have a lot of urn-looking vases.
Oh, it's not actually an urn. All right.
No, it's a vase that just looks a lot like an urn.
I'm not interested anymore.
No worries. I got this plate of all the presidents, but it only goes up to Gerald Ford.
That sounds exactly my kind of thing.
Thanks, I got it from another yard sale. I need this, and I said, maybe not.
Wow. I'm gonna put this in a cupboard and then put it in a yard sale 2 years later. I'm not even gonna put it in a cupboard. This goes on the wall. Gerald Ford was my favorite president. He made the cars, right?
Close enough.
Do you want me to pay you for this, or do I just get to walk off with Ford on the plate?
That'll cost you $5. That'll cost you 75 cents. You know what? I'll give it to you for free because you seem like a swell kid.
That's exactly how I wanted that to go. I I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it in a very large pocket of
I have this extra large elf t-shirt. Would you be interested in it?
I'm very interested in an extra large elf t-shirt. I'm not interested in an extra large elf t-shirt. I didn't like the movie at all.
No worries, more for me. You know, I'm glad you went with that because I really like this shirt, but the old lady says I need to get rid of it. But if no one buys it, Sal gets to keep it.
Oh, Sal, you silly man. You wear your elf t-shirt if you like it so much.
Yeah. Oh, I got a VHS of Ernest Goes to Camp.
Let me check if I'm interested in Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in what.
Jim Varney's a comedy legend. You know, he's the voice of Slinky Dog in the Toy Story movies.
I love Slinky Dog. Here, I've got a VHS player in the other large pocket. You can watch it together and think about how he's like that Slinky Dog.
See, you make such funny faces.
All right, that was enough. Well, thanks for all these good things.
No worries. And you know, on the house, I've been giving these to all of my yard sale patrons. A little coupon for 7 Stars Bakery. Maybe you'll need it later.
You're right, I wasn't going to because I didn't remember, but now I Hi, I know my order exactly. I'm looking to get a latte with oat milk, regular milk, no milk. A latte with no milk, even though latte inherently has milk. So just the coffee part of the latte.
Sure.
And I don't want anything from the bakery. I would like something from the bakery, please. And I got this coupon from a guy named Sal.
Okay,
It says one big loaf.
okay, we get you one big loaf, no problem.
Sorry if I was loud and interrupted. I was just looking at that quiche, and that quiche looks real good.
Does the quiche look good to you too?
I had it this morning, it's amazing.
That's good, I'll take the quiche. I'll take the whole thing actually.
Okay.
So no one, I'll take that one and the one behind it. I'm buying quiche for all of my friends. I like you. Do you want a quiche?
I was real worried you were going to buy all the quiches so I could have a quiche when I said I wanted the quiche.
No, I've decided you're my friend.
Aw, thank you.
Do you want to go to a Slurp concert? I'm inviting strangers to Slurp.
Yeah, I have an improv show later that a friend of mine is in. I'm going to invite, you know what, you want to come to the show? My name's Julie Talbot.
Wow, I'm glad we became friends so quickly.
Yeah.
That's crazy Anita. I've known you for a while.
We've known each other for years.
And you are a quiche lover if I've ever seen one. Anyway, let me swipe my MasterCard. American Express. Discover.
I'll be behind you knitting. Oh, I love my knitting at home. So I'll be here.
Julie, you never do that. It's always with you.
I know, but today was different.
Maybe I should check one of my big pockets and see if I've got your knitting in it.
Meow.
Oh, Mittens. Did you crawl in my outfit before I left?
Meow.
Mittens, do you want to come to Slurp with us?
Arf. And that's our show.
My name is Jerry. I didn't do anything. Thank you, everybody. Yes, and we go up here next year.
Said on this stage, and I couldn't be prouder to be artistic director. Oh my God, I am not gonna get in the way of this because it's just gonna get better. And I really don't know how to describe the next show, so I'm not going to. Please put your hands together for Improv Gauntlet.
Yeah, so, no, that's fine. Come join us right away. Hello, everyone. This is the Improv Gauntlet. This is another, yeah, get under chair. Let's get our performers situated and comfortable. Get you off. Great, great. Give it up for the chair for everybody. Everyone, this is, well, like you just saw, a short form show. So yes, Sam gave a very good demonstration, an excellent demonstration of a short form improv comedy show. Performers play games with set rules, and there's some degree of humiliation involved. And so the performers you see in front of you, they have not been prepped on any of these games. They don't know what's coming. And I've designed these games, so they're not very good. No, the performers are great, the games are not very good. Just wanted to clarify that. Y'all are great. Yeah, just come up for our performance. So, something you need to know, these games are scored and there's a prize at the end. It's not a good prize. There is a prize at the end. So, here are our, well, we don't need to welcome our performers. They fucking invited themselves. So, each performer is going to get a rule that they must follow throughout the show. So we're going to just go down the line. You're going to just introduce yourself with your name, and then I'm going to give you your rule for the evening. And these rules apply for every game in the show. So even if you are not in the game, you have to burst your way in and force yourself to do that rule, and then return to your seat. So, improviser number one, what's your name?
My name is Katie Booker. My pronouns are she, her.
Katie, in every game, I would like you to rile up the crowd to protest the actions of one of your fellow performers. Next performer.
Hi, I'm Justin. My pronouns. Oh wait, sorry. I'm Jay Bird. My pronouns are. I forgot my nickname. My name. Okay. Anyway, I'm Jay Bird. My pronouns are him.
You're just showing off that you have a nickname.
Yeah.
Plus you have friends. Bastard. Justin, Jay Bird.
Yes.
In every game, you have to announce yourself like a wrestler and stride onto the stage to the ecstatic applause of the crowd. Let's demonstrate this now.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Ba, 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 ba. I gotta do it again. Ding, ding, ding. It's Dreamer.
We knew you were a chair guy. It's great. Do we have any points for that one? Nope. Next one.
My name's Gwen, and I'm a she/they.
Gwen, in every game, you have to casually bring up evidence that the moon landing was fake.
My name's John, and my pronouns are he, him.
John, in every game, you have to casually bring up how you bent the moon. And final performer.
Mike, my pronouns are him.
All right, Mike, yours is complicated. So in every game, not after or before, but in every game, you need to brag about how well you did in the previous game. Now, obviously, for the first game, you won't have played anything yet, so you want anything to brag about. So you can brag about anything you did today, as long as it's not something you're proud of. You got all that? You get all that? Not gonna repeat it. All right, so our first game is a game called the dating game. This is a classic you've all seen Whose Line Is It Anyway? You know the dating game. Katie is the host of our dating show. So rest. Yeah, so everybody scoot up a little bit. And the tradition. Ding, ding, ding! One point for following the rules. Yeah, you get a point for following your own rules. See how easy this is? Okay. So each of these is ineligible, and the old game was called Bachelor or Bachelorette, but we don't want to gender our performers, so we're just going to call them, can you call them operatives, please?
Operatives.
Operative number 1, operative number 2,
Okay.
operative number 3, and operative number 4. So Katie, you're going to have to lead for a bit so that we can get,
I can lead.
so that we get first to these characters that you have.
So Peter, you know who an operative is?
Who's that? No, don't mind me. Alright, Katie's going? Alright, so here's what's actually happening. So, all of you are spies. And you've been imprisoned by Katie for 12 days now. You've been starved and dehydrated. And you're really trying not to give her information. You're spies. Maybe, you know what chicken feed is, though? Maybe you try giving their chicken feed. That's when spies give like really low-level intel to try to get something from another spy. So you could try that, or you could try to pretend to be crazy. Point is, you're all spies. Katie's held you prisoner. Except for you, Justin. Justin, you're actually a bag of wheat. And you're slowly being processed into bread. Alright, so that's the rest of your spies. You know, you can still be a spy too. You're just also a bag of wheat being processed into bread.
Okay.
Yeah, this game's easy.
Yeah.
Mike, could you get Katie, please?
Organic?
Sure. Alright, that's the dating again. Katie's gonna try to pick an operative to go on a date with. Katie, so please ask operative number 1 your first question.
Okay, operative number 1. You are walking on the beach and you spot a
I
dead
wish.
fish.
What?
You're walking on the beach and you spot a dead fish just in. What do you do when you find a dead fish when you're with a potential mate?
Well, usually I call for backup. But in this case, you know, I don't know anything about the fish. I don't know how it died. I was nowhere near the fish when it happened. In fact, I was at home probably making my wife pretty angry.
Sorry, you made your wife angry today? Your wife?
Probably.
Your wife? Okay. Cool, you're on the show. Operative number 1. Operative number 4. What's happening?
I'm not allowed to disclose.
Okay.
Well, can I get some water?
Number 4 have water.
Or something to eat, maybe? I miss my family.
Operative number 2. You're walking on the beach and you see something like this. What do you do if you have a potential mate on your arm?
That's me. Me.
2.
Not
No.
2. 4. He's 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Operative number 2. Same question. What do you do with this when you find it?
You know, funny story. You wouldn't find that on the moon.
That is a funny story.
So, well, let's just say it were you on my arm. I first would ask you, what do you think you're seeing?
Okay, thank you for your Operative number 3. Do you prefer?
You know why you'll see that on the moon?
What, you're here to tell me, yeah.
I may have been. I mean, probably I have been. I've definitely been on the moon. And you didn't. You're not supposed to say that.
You're not supposed to say that, but you did.
But yeah.
Okay.
Funny guy.
Sure, a word for that, yeah. And
Oh man, that smells so good, I would kill for some of that right now.
It's getting right on me too.
Yes. Operatives, question for all of you, what are you smelling right now?
Life.
Sustenance.
Phoebe.
God, what I wouldn't give for jelly.
Oh, don't get me started, all right?
Well,
Hey, don't
actually,
get
I
me
would love
started.
for you,
No, don't
operative
get me
number
started.
three.
Don't get me
Oh,
started. If you get me started, I've been there.
I'm lit.
I've been there.
I am
You
4
cannot
seconds
say
away.
what I-
We were supposed to be friends in this.
Fine.
Operative number 3. Would you rather have a dinner night in cooked, or would you rather go out to eat on a date?
Well, if I'm going out to eat,
Please let me go out to
even like a McDonald's right now.
Oh God.
What I do for a Big Mac, am I right?
Oh God, yeah.
It's like
Oh,
what you do for a Klondike bar, but what you do for a Big Mac.
I would kill for a Big Mac right now, and I haven't killed that many people.
Yeah, you don't seem like the kind of person that would make it back tonight.
No, I would not make it Mac tonight. But maybe
I think we all know that something fishy is going on here, right? Something fishy, everyone knows something fishy is going on here. Yeah, something fishy is going on here. I won't stand for this. Are we gonna stand for this? I am not fucking standing for this. You all are.
Alright, let's get a speed round of questions for each of our operatives before we go yes.
Okay, operative number 1, boxers or briefs?
It all depends on who the quartermaster was that day.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Contestant number 2, beach or mountains?
Meadow.
Okay.
I would have thought you'd say mountains, because there are a lot of really important mountains on Earth that were involved in, a little bit of a.
You're gonna go there again?
No, why would I be going there? I'm just.
Because I've been there.
Contestant
Man.
number 3, paper or plastic?
Papers shredded.
It doesn't.
And contestant number 4, are you good?
Oh God.
Delicious.
Oh, you're eating contestant. Operative.
Alright,
Oh my
let's say where you are for now. Alright, Katie, I'm gonna try to guess who these people are.
Jaybird, okay.
And I don't actually know how the score's gonna work for this. I haven't really thought that far ahead. But let's start with number 1.
Just a very famished individual who will eat anything.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
My fault.
No.
Oh.
Why assigning blame is not how we work this.
Well, I think they all know each other.
Yeah, they're all.
Yeah, of course we do.
So,
Thanks to you.
How about number 2? Who do you think number 2 is?
a fake astronaut.
No, what do you call it?
A very disgruntled thing.
Maybe I do want to date you after all.
Yes, he's actually a real astronaut. That's my guess. No,
Number 3.
I didn't feel right
Who do
either.
you think number 3 is?
I don't know, maybe this astronaut's boss or something, or I don't know. There's some other astronaut thing happening.
Oh no, there are way more people above in charge.
So conspiracy theorist.
How about number 4? What do you think?
Just I don't know, a rock.
Well, they're
He's so soft here, literally. He's looking for
He first sat down when there was a mention of a fish on a beach, so maybe it's a fish.
Yeah, sure, he's a fish on the beach.
Okay, great.
Alright, well, no,
What was the question?
you'll never find out.
Oh, wow.
We'll tell you later. Okay, everybody has to say goodbye. Give a round of applause. Alright. Our next thing is, so points for following your rules. You have done great with that so far. I'm gonna give a point to Katie just because I feel bad. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
What? You think you're the first improviser who's had to play bread?
You were bread?
Yeah, he was bread. I'll give you that one. He was bread.
Bread. Now it makes sense.
All right.
It was.
Next game is a classic game called Song Styles. This is for Michael and Tom. Please stand up. Right? So you're gonna, I checked with you before and make sure this is okay, and you did not take that as an opportunity to get out of doing the musical game.
That's not true, we both told you no.
Oh, okay. Well, this is improv. You're not supposed to say no. Just say yes now.
Yes.
Rachel, is that song queued up?
I got it.
Okay, so before we begin, could somebody in the audience just volunteer to give us your name and who you are so that we'd have somebody for them to sing to? Yes, Julie.
I'm Julie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who are you? What's your passion or your job? Whatever.
I'm an engineer and I do improv on the side and I like to play video games.
Great answers. Okay, so you're singing the doo-wop song. Now you're your best doo-wop. Your best doo-wop. Your best doo-wop. Okay. Doo-wop. Alright, go ahead. Let's start it off.
I'm here. Did you do it? Yeah. Julie!
You are so sweet. I'm glad he didn't need to walk. I'm so happy that you came to the show. Julie, Julie, Julie. I would be so happy if you would sing that. I would be so happy if you would sing back, Julie.
Oh, Julie, I have to tell you right now. Oh, Julie, I love that you're an engineer. Oh, Julie, take me on a tree with you. And I walk straight out of here. Julie.
Justin, he's gonna smack us dead. But
What's this, Mikey, huh? When the real stuff starts happening, the camera goes down. You're only getting the fake stuff, the contrived stuff. Don't even. That's comedy.
Wow. Well, great job, you three, for following your rules. So you 3 good points. Good job.
Hey.
Hey, moving on.
We failed.
I sang about something in the previous scene.
Did you?
You couldn't hear because Jaybird.
Oh, that's convenient.
It's called defense.
Yeah. Well done. And well played, Justin. Hey, you know what? Jaybird, another
No point.
well played. Good Alright, now I've got a that I'm gonna explain this once. This character. This is for Jaybird and Gwen and Katie. I'm giving each of you a comic book. So take your pick from these three, whichever one suits. Take your pick. Get a girl one. Okay. Okay. You will.
This looks like my mascot.
Okay. All right. So you're doing a scene, and at all times in the scene, one of you is reading all of your lines from the comic book. You're not making up your own lines.
Okay.
And that person will change depending on when I hit the bell. I'll hit the bell, say somebody's name. Now that person is only allowed to read from their comic book. The other two can say whatever they want. Okay. So everybody up. We'll say the first person to be reading their lines exclusively from the comic book. Let's go with Gwen. Gwen, you will be reading your lines only from a comic book to start. Justin and Katie, you can say whatever you want. Jaybird and Katie, I'm so sorry.
Who's the point?
Oh, don't tell the other. Don't tell the other score. I'm gonna take a point off. Let's get a location for these three.
Ice cream truck.
Ice cream truck. Ice cream truck.
Due to some complications, things have gone to hell in here.
Yeah, it's a little dramatic, it's hot, the ice cream's melting, I understand that.
Yeah, there's no fucking kids. Why do we come out during school hours? This is stupid.
Here's our philosophy.
Oh, do tell.
That razor wire is a great trick.
I think, our shtick can be, pain.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Jaybird, you are now the one reading from the comic book. Gwen and Katie, you can say whatever you want.
I think it's a really unique way to shape the ice. The kids like it. If there were kids out, they would be enjoying it.
Well, I think you guys are doing a good stage picture, but the last scene I had excellent choreography.
I need to get in there.
Okay, I support you. Get in where?
I want to get closer to the zombies and the giant monster.
You can't call kids that. They're developing. Of course they've done their kid.
Please, no clowns next.
I wanted that to be our next business venture.
We can't control who comes to get ice cream if the kids are clowning around or not.
Sigh.
King of all wolves.
Hey, fine, I lost you there for a second, buddy.
My hairs, they're standing up on the back of my neck.
No, it's a pretty great entrance. It's he runs right onto the stage. He knows all of his lines,
But it's not midnight.
and it's not midnight. Well, of course it can't be midnight because
What's better than ice cream, right? Ice cream at midnight.
yeah.
You thought the death, the killing, was the main part of the ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get a rocket pop?
Oh, look, kid! I wish I rocket pops. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. Oh, entities flow from that realm.
I really like rocket pops. You wanna know why?
Why? Say so.
Because I've been in one.
If you read on the side of the package, it says "Made in the USA," just like some other things. Nice rocket pop.
All right, well, we sold one rocket pop
That's
today.
huge.
That's something.
Yeah, we're
That's huge.
going somewhere.
We're going somewhere, for sure.
I really have been in one.
Shut up, John.
Shut up, John! Shut up, John! Shut up, John!
Fucking rocket pop.
You gonna pay for the panther?
Yeah.
You gonna take the panther or what?
Yeah, I'll pay for the panther. It's fine.
You gonna pay for the spider goblin?
If the spider goblin comes back, I'll pay for the spider goblin, okay? I am not trying to take money from little kids to identify as spider goblins, you know, like.
Very respectable business practice.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what I love is that this truck is just so cold, you know? It's
Justin.
Yeah, Jay.
I mean, you'd think with the temperature in here, we'd be able to actually form a solid scoop, but it's practically soup in a can.
However, it can only activate with a complaint subject, meaning they have to be too weak to fight against it. Saya figured if she had to use it on you,
Stop it, you're calling me a complainer, all right?
the demon would have drained nearly all of our energy. Kidding.
As a slave to cliche, a romantic will wait until 12 to make the incision, or flick the switch, or do whatever it is he has to do.
Well, when Moon's on your left.
All right, very nicely done. Everybody followed their rules there. So basically it's completely pointless. Jay, next game. Next game is Gwen, you're up again, and now John and Mike, you're also up. So this is an actual Who's Wins in Anyway game that I didn't even know existed because they played it so little because they hated it. And, it never went well. So obviously we should do it, right? This is a game called Change Letters. And you're going to swap out a letter for another letter in all of your words. So the letter you're swapping out is P for the letter J. Because Peter is my first name and John is my middle name. So for example, the word payment would become payment. And whoever fucks up the least gets an extra point.
Would judgment become judgments? They're both flip both ways, or all
No, P to J.
just P to J?
Yeah. Okay. Could
Not
we
JP.
no, P to J. Could we get a location where you use a lot of words to start with P?
Peanut butter factory.
Hey, don't diss your chance, all right? There are a lot of genes. So what? You have an allergy.
Listen, Skidgy, you can't talk to me like that.
Skidgy. I can talk to whoever I G's, however I G's. I'm the boss here.
Supervisor, you know.
Read the badge. It's jinted. It's jinted on. Jeffrey, what about you?
I don't know. G-nuts, so I say. I mean, sometimes I like to handle some peanuts, you know?
I've handled a G-nut before.
You know
I used to be like you.
You know how I
Don't
interrupted
make me juke.
the last scene to talk about my choreography? That was great, right? That was great.
Terrific. A real smart guy.
He's a just.
Look, just because you G-ons don't want to get elevated in this job, doesn't mean I'm gonna stick around the rest of
Hey, you know what we used to bring to the move? Gina butter.
Oh, jeez, would you shut up with that?
I feel like I'm waiting for something. I don't know why. I don't want to say anything because something's
Gonna happen.
gonna happen.
What are you, superstitious?
Welch.
All right, how about this? Enter chamber! Enter chamber! Enter chamber! Enter chamber! Enter chamber!
I think you fucked off.
He's right there! He's right there! He's right there! He's right there! He's right there!
Maybe I should go check him out.
You can't.
Hey, Jaybird, can you need me to check you up? I'll check you up right now. I can check you up in my car. I can check you up in my back. You don't weigh much.
You don't get Jay to jig up other guys, all right?
Well played, good game, everybody. Y'all did a great job following your rule.
Chamber never enter.
Yeah, no. Now, let's be kind. Let's be kind. He's had a hard day. He had to play random words. I think the winner of that last game might surprise you. Mike, you actually won that because both John and Gwen, you said it happened instead of pageant.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Alright, we've got 2 more quick games, so this game is for Justin and Katie. You two are doing, so what you two are doing is an infomercial. We're going to get a problem from the audience that you have a product line that you're trying to solve with your product line. I have a bag of props in here. I want you to, at certain points in the infomercial, reach in, grab a prop, and incorporate it into your product line.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay, don't look at the bag, just reach in blindly, grab something, and take it out. So from the audience, can we get a problem that you like a personal problem that you need solving? Like
My stomach hurts a lot.
stomach pain. Stomach pain. It's an infomercial for a line of stomach pain relief.
Okay.
Cool.
Welcome. Thanks for watching the Home Shopping Network,
Thank you so
everybody.
much.
We're so glad you're tuned in and
Hey,
watching.
Katie, I'm just having a normal day, and then all of a sudden, my tummy hurts.
Oh, what? Oh, don't you hate that? You're just having a normal day, and you're like, oh no, my belly, what can I do?
What can I do? The gurgles have started.
I know, I don't want to take a pill. I
Am I
just
gonna
feel
shoot
like
my
an
pants?
apparatus, you know.
Yeah.
That's why we are introducing some really cool stuff
Yeah.
today. Was I not supposed to look at the bag? Just pull stuff out of the bag. Shark shit, we got this.
It's
Oh no!
It's a Funko Pop.
It's a Funko Pop Joker.
Funko Pop.
Funko Pop. And just looking at this, you're probably feeling it already, right? A little at ease, right? This is like a daily probiotic. Keep this around and you will feel settled.
Just a
right?
quick glance at the 1960s Batman main villain, the Joker. Boy, oh boy, do you just my troubles have gone away.
But you know what? That's
nothing compared
that's not your
to
jam.
this.
This other Funko Pop.
This other magical wizard, future wizard, angel.
Angel lady.
Yeah, just one quick glance at her, and boy, oh boy, all of your tummy
All your tummy
troubles
woes are just gonna go, right?
away.
Yeah, you know, and if you don't want that, you know, you can dissolve some of this into a glass of water. This is a fiber sculpture of
Did you see how I interrupted the last scene to get a point, but I interrupted the previous scene to that?
I did.
That was amazing.
I did, thank you. And you know what? If this one's not your style, you don't want to dissolve this in water, we got other stuff you can dissolve in water. You could. You want to tell our at-home viewers what they can do with this to cure their stomach pain?
Boy, oh boy,
You know, talking about at-home viewers, one of the most biggest public televised events ever was this moon landing. Alright, live on television. Everyone knows that the moon's too far to get TV to it.
Absolutely, yes. So this film was made in Vietnam. In 2012, 2013, 2018. Helps with the cramps that come from the outside and work their way
The
in.
outside cramps that work their way in.
Yeah.
This is specifically designed for those.
Yes.
And ladies, this one is specifically formulated for when the men in your life piss you off. This is what you have to eat. So I don't know what else you were thinking of, but this is what that's for.
And men, if you're like, hey,
There's bubbles.
if you're like, hey, is the weather the problem? You can change it.
Hey, funny story. The weather was a problem on our first flight, so we had to delay the launch when I was to the moon.
Yeah.
So we had to delay it until.
John!
Shut up, John! Shut up, John!
Sorry.
Hey,
Well done,
it's all. I thought they would be different objects. I'm like, totally mistaken.
So now you understand the pattern of behavior in these scenes. They're bad.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more game. We have some things going. So let's wrap up quickly. But this is a traditional montage. You all know montage. It's a traditional game with just normal long form sweeps and taps. There are just a couple rules for this montage. If you ask a question, we have to cut to a classroom scene where a teacher is angrily lecturing their students. If at any point in the montage you ask a question, we have to cut to that. If you use first person pronouns, meaning I or we, we all have to cut to you all 1 hour into being stuck in an elevator together. Each time we cut to this scene, 1 hour has passed. Finally, if Mike brings up how well he did in the last game, the rest of you need to come together as a group and make one elaborate collaborative team jerk-off motion. You're not jerking off like you're making a jerk-off motion.
No, he doesn't.
One long. Yeah. Let's do like a hard. How far inside? Yeah, all come together.
These guys didn't hear me.
All together?
All good, yeah. There we go, yes. There we go. All right, everybody else take on. I'll listen to you closely. The questions and for I or me. And for Mike talking about how well he did. All right, let's get a word from the audience.
Beanstalk.
Beanstalk. Beanstalk, and you may start whenever you wish.
We can't go up and pick those.
Hey, you wanna fix this thing? I got places to be.
Guys, help!
God damn you, children! How many times do I have to tell you questions are bad? There's no such thing as a smart jar.
You're in an elevator.
Children? Complaining to other people or asking questions that they didn't ask is not good behavior.
You said, do you want to do something? That was a question.
I didn't.
Elevator.
All right, I gotta pee.
I don't think any of us can actually.
You are
sit
not
down
going to
briefly.
pee.
I've got Northwest.
We have to cut an hour.
I had Northwest.
An hour later.
Northwest is so full, you guys.
No one gets Northwest now. You ruined it.
So you gotta finish my story. So when I was on the moon,
1 hour later.
Someone should try to go through the hatch. Getting help.
can we just get to the end of the story?
Oh!
1 hour later.
Your story is so long.
So long.
Story sucks.
It's a long flight. It's the moon. It's 95 million miles away.
Oh yeah, they put you in a little box and said, have a good 6 hours.
It was a capsule.
A capsule in Nevada.
You know, being consistent and getting points in every single round is a great thing to do. And then talking about that, so you can sacrifice them to make an audience picture. There's a way.
You know, yeah.
Explain the rules again. Explain the rules again. Explain the rules again. Explain the rules again.
Anyway.
You really appreciate the intention.
You need the balls.
When do you think the fire department will get here?
Classroom.
How
No swearing.
How many detentions am I gonna have to give you?
5. Elevator.
I think he's
Are you gonna save us?
This elevator's so small, you can't get
I figured maybe we can.
Think of the small, you know,
Hour later.
I really can't hold it any longer.
Hour later.
no eats for many hours.
My family probably misses me.
They don't. They still don't.
Family.
Anyone?
just peed myself. Just shit myself.
Hour later.
My keys. I've been standing for
Press the button.
so stupid.
Beanstalk, beans. Did we do that right? No. That was probably so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was the questions with first person pronouns. Which
Yeah.
one would you
Fuck, you're outside is the weird thing. So let's give first prize to the person who can tell the best joke about a word that we get from the audience.
Okay.
We get the word from the audience.
Pigeon.
Honey. Honey is what I heard first. Somebody, each person needs to tell a joke. Well,
You know, the biggest joke I ever heard is the fact that we brought back this moon dust. Nothing more than just some putty cooked up in a fucking lab. And you stand for this?
Alright. We're gonna have to go in order after what I got.
Oh, okay. So when I was on the spacecraft with my co-astronaut, I said, you know, sometimes my wife can get me to do anything because I'm putting her hands. And he said, yeah, that's because you can't get hard anymore.
Surprisingly.
By the way, fun fact on the moon, you can't get an erection.
Shut up. That was plenty good.
Oh, I thought it was good. I like that. Go fuck yourself. All right, Jaybird.
I don't have anything. I think that kid's joke is better. That's the best joke ever. So I'm just gonna.
That's really generous.
Yeah, I think
Good
it.
input with that.
Thank you so much.
He gets a point for being generous.
Of course I do.
I think you're really handsome, Peter.
Thank you. Oh yeah, another point, I guess. Learn something, guys.
I promised Jaybird before this game even started playing that I was gonna lose to him anyway, so I have to give
That's
that word.
incredibly generous. And what's the opposite of a Welsh? Promise keeper. Sure, that's great. Mike, you get a point. All right.
That was a putty bad joke.
I'm gonna make an executive decision that I'm gonna make the winner of tonight, Jaybird.
Yeah.
Jaybird has to fly back to Arkansas.
Ooh.
So I think it's only fair that you be accompanied by a statue. Thanks, Peter.
Keep it going for the improv talk. What a night. Thank you to the improv Gauntlet. Thank you to Yasin. Thank you to our guest performers, Miranda, Jaybird, love you, come see us all the time. every weekend. Improvpeak.com is where you can give us all your money and sign up for classes and come do this yourself. You already do. Okay. I love you. Good night.